It was only looking big. Two scoop.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Russell Wilson.
Quit because I was too wrong. He quit. I was too wrong.
Hello. Send pictures to your email address if you don't have it. Are you on the way here? Broward. See? That email.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I want to read that. That's the top too. Read that one. Oh, that's the top. Oh, show more shit to show.
How you get to this? Use your phone, take a picture of
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a little 360.
That's cool.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Here's accurate. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson buying time to his left. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left.
Okay.
An accurate throw.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but
the
he
thing
can't
is, look.
connect.
He don't think I'm going to get the first down.
Offensively, several on the sideline.
And that was your big
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both
Damar.
sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wilson hit.
I just fumbled.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
I just
Pete
fumbled.
Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't
even.
work out. And it'll be a turnover on down.
Yeah. What you doing? What you hung up for? Who was you calling?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Hey, you hung up
And he'll get it inside the
Who
40
was
to the
you
39. Tackle
Go.
made by Ziggy Ansah.
No.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a
Watch you
modest
throw a pick
gain,
right here.
but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Thank
From
you.
the 39,
Thank you for the pick.
Rodgers. He'll
Thank you
take
for
a
the
shot
pick.
for the end
Woo.
zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
I called it out.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I called it out.
And 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Know what she's gonna do?
Here, 2nd and 10
Eat
from the
1
20.
spoon nut.
To throw again.
Put it in the refrigerator like she's gonna eat it again.
There, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it's just gonna sit though.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Why he do it like that, bro?
Be incomplete.
Like, bro, stop, man, with me, man.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Too long ago.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Bullet.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings
First down
with the
right
coaching
here.
staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah,
no doubt about
work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route.
No doubt about it.
Getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very
It took forever to throw that one,
because it's
man.
not a bad throw, but the collision
Look
came
at
at the
that.
exact
Look.
time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Montravius Adams able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken to the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K.J. Wright coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Hit.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing back, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
58. 54 Mike. Okay, double up.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let them know. Let them know.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Gordon, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled. But and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Man, maybe a little too cute there on the return, losing 13 yards, but his guys get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 66 yards for him on the ground. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Hey, watch the lane.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at a gain of